Good morning, everybody. I made sure my hair was in the best condition because I'm doing an updated hair care routine. I've had a few requests, believe it or not, but I've been taking a lot more care in my hair. Poet, and she didn't even know she was one. It's been in the best condition of its life, so I thought I'm gonna share everything I've been using to help my friends out. If you want to see a video on how I style it, then I will leave that in the description because I did post one and I haven't changed my routine because if something works, then why change it? Without further ado, let's get into what I do to look after this barnet. I don't know if that's like a British terminology or if anyone else calls it a barnet. Who knows? Right, hair washing time. Well, not hair washing time. What I do for my hair wash time is I will always start off with a detox shampoo basically. And this one I've been loving. It's by Kevin Murphy. This will just help get rid of all of the buildup in your hair because I often find using just shampoo and conditioner, it doesn't wash it thoroughly. And using a product like this, you really get to the roots and get rid of all of the grime and everything, which is incredible. I started doing this about a year ago and I really have noticed the difference. I think at first, it really might strip your hair, be a bit drier than it usually is, but then if you keep using it and keep the routine up, you will reap the rewards. So thoroughly recommend this. And then I'll follow that through with a shampoo and conditioner. I've been loving this Red Ken Duo, the acidic bonding concentrate, because I just find it really nourishes my hair. I've never dyed my hair, so I don't suffer severe dryness. But one thing I will say is that what my mum always instilled in me when I was younger was to not overwash your hair. I wash my hair now once a week. When I was younger, I think it was like once a week, or maybe I should do it twice a week if, you know, I've had some activities on. But I think it just allows your hair to produce natural oils and stay healthy as opposed to kind of overly stripping it and then losing all of its natural moisture. Sorry, I'm doing this really fast as well because I'm currently moving flats. So we've got flat viewings here and then I've got to go to a flat viewing. It's just a bit sporadic at the moment, but you know what? We're here, we're doing my hair care routine. So yeah, sorry if I'm speaking fast. I mean, I say that, but I feel like I speak fast in all of my videos. Anyway, love this duo. Washing techniques, I would say, is really overly wash your hair. Like, I once went to this L'Oreal thing and the lady gave me a hair massage and they also use like a microscope and you could see all the build up. And there's so much more than you think because I feel like hair washing is one of those things that it's just like, right, let's quickly do it in the shower, out the shower, done. I just take my time to really, really thoroughly rinse and really like massage my scalp to get rid of everything, all the grime. Now, hair masks. I try to do a hair mask at least once a month. Do I always? No, because I forget and I'm lazy. But if you ever have a hair washing day, I can't recommend enough just putting in a hair mask, slicking your hair back, going about your day, and you won't even notice. So I've been loving this one by Wella, and I used it the other day before I went to the gym. I just find it doesn't leave my hair, sometimes when I put a hair mask in, you can like really see it and it looks a bit grim. This one I don't find that, and it's also just incredible. It's got AHA and Omega. I read really good reviews about it and I have been thoroughly enjoying. And on top of that, I will go in with this Red Ken Acidic Bonding Concentrate 24/7 night and day serum. Now, I don't think you can use this kind of like whenever, and sometimes if my hair's feeling dry, I will put this in. I really, 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 really like this. Whenever I do use a hair mask, I make sure to thoroughly wash it out because it can build up otherwise. With the detox shampoo, because I wash my hair once a week, I do use it weekly, but I'd say if currently, I don't know, you wash it maybe 3-4 times a week, only to use it for one of the hair washes because otherwise you will really, really strip your hair. And we don't want that, so yeah, you're welcome. And then styling wise, I have noticed the difference massively every time I use heat protectant spray, and I cannot recommend a heat protectant enough. If you don't use heat protectant, this is your sign to use heat protectant because honestly, you want to. I often found on set, like whenever I'd go to a hairstylist, they'd never have a heat protectant spray. So now with every shoot, I always carry one with me just in case because my hair goes through a lot of heat and I don't want it to be damaged, I don't want split ends. So I have been loving this GHD Curly Ever After Curl Hold Spray because it holds the curls as well as protecting your hair. So what more do you want? I had a quick little break because look at these daisies I just received. They're so beautiful. I needed to give them like a moment. I love daisies, are my favourite flowers and these are just so beautiful. That's literally all. There's no relevance whatsoever. I love the smell of the Daisy Marc Jacob Daisy perfume as well. So there's some relevance. Not that it's still, maybe you might put it in your hair, who knows. Anyway, back to hair care. So I use that GHD heat protectant, and then another one that I use, because I like to be double secure, is the Tresemme Heat Defense. It's actually the special edition of the Devil's Work Prada one, but I really, really enjoy this one because it just absorbs quickly into the hair. It's not too expensive, and because I get through this so fast, so yeah. I don't really notice the difference too much between a high-end heat defect spray and like a budget friendly. So yeah, I really like this. As finishing balms, after I wash my hair, I love to put in just something to my ends to kind of make them alive and not dry. I will either use the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex or the I don't know how to say this brand, but the Revive Balm. I really enjoy both of these. I find them quite similar. I find with my hair type, hair oils don't work. It just makes my hair greasy, and then because I've got no volume to my hair, it just makes it flat, and I never like how it looks. But these two, I just find they are super lightweight. They really absorb quickly. So if you've got oilier hair, which I believe I do have, then I really recommend these for you. If you've got drier hair, then a lovely hair oil. I love the Dessous one's amazing. My friend uses it because anytime I get sent it, I typically wouldn't use it, but I love giving it to friends and family. Also, I'm going to definitely do a giveaway soon, so stay tuned in my videos because I've got some, like, loads of my favourite products. I've got like doubles of them, so I would love to give them to you guys. But I think that's literally it. I mean, I don't do anything else to my hair apart from that, so those are kind of like all my secrets. Sorry, I think there's building work at the moment. I think there is building work going on at the moment, so if it's a bit noisy, that is why. I hope that was helpful, and maybe you've got some new products to try out because I thoroughly enjoy all of those. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to, because I'm going to start weekly vlogging. I'm saying it now so that I do it, but yeah, okay. Bye.